Red Bull enters 2025 with a divided camp over the RB21's direction. Should they prioritise peak performance or a more forgiving setup? With key figures split on the best approach, the internal debate could shape Max Verstappen's bid for a fifth straight title. Will Red Bull's gamble pay off or backfire? Let's find out today, shall we? Red Bull's technical director, Pierre Waché, has made it clear performance will not be sacrificed in the pursuit of a wider operating window for the all-new RB21 ahead of the F1 2025 season. His firm stance comes after both team principal Christian Horner and advisor Helmut Marko emphasised the need for a more forgiving setup, following Red Bull's turbulent 2024 campaign. Despite Max Verstappen clinching his fourth consecutive world championship, his path to victory was far from smooth. The Dutchman endured a 10-race winless streak, the longest since 2020, between June and November, as Red Bull struggled to unlock consistent performance from the RB20. Verstappen himself described last year's car as a monster, a sentiment echoed by Marko, who stressed that achieving a wide working window will be crucial for Red Bull's 2025 title hopes. According to Marko, the RB20 was highly sensitive to even the smallest setup changes, making it unpredictable on race weekends. Horner admitted that an upgrade introduced at Imola had unintentionally narrowed the RB20's sweet spot, leading to its finicky behaviour. However, he assured that the RB21's development has been laser-focused on reversing those issues, with engineers working tirelessly to create a more adaptable machine. Not necessarily adding ultimate performance, but just broadening the window so we're across the different challenges and have a much wider operating window. Waché, now fully in charge of Red Bull's technical operations following Adrian Newey's departure, is spearheading the development of the RB21 as the team's technical director. The French engineer, who previously worked with Sauber, remains resolute. He will not compromise the RB21's peak performance in pursuit of a broader operating window. Speaking to the Dutch edition of motorsport.com, he stated, "As a dream, of course you want that, but you also know that the overall potential decreases if you increase the window. If you look at other teams' cars and how they lie, they are all insanely stiff. What you want is to produce the fastest car, but it's not that a car is slow because the window in which it operates is small. What you want is to be in the right window for each circuit, so that you can anticipate that. If you can achieve that, why would you want to increase the window and flatten the overall potential of a car? You want the fastest car compared to the others. I won't lower the overall potential to make it easier operationally. You can lower the potential to help drivers so they can use the car, but not to help engineers use the car." After delivering the most dominant season in F1 history in 2023, winning 21 out of 22 races with the RB19, Red Bull surprised many by introducing a series of bold design changes for the RB20. However, those innovations didn't quite pay off, leading to a more unpredictable and temperamental car. Waché admitted that Red Bull's development path for 2024 was not correct, and emphasised that the key to their 2025 success lies in striking the right balance between the car's stability and peak performance. He added, "The most important thing is that you are always looking for ways to make the car faster, while ensuring that drivers can get the most out of it. In 2023, we proved that our direction was correct as we were faster than the others. Last year taught us that we were not correct then. It is always about finding a balance between the balance of a car and its overall potential. We have to solve that issue for next season." Now, how does these divided viewpoints affect their star driver Max Verstappen? Heading into the 2025 season, Max Verstappen remains the driver to beat, having dominated the last 4 drivers' championships, including all 3 under the current regulations. However, last season proved to be his toughest yet, as Red Bull's mid-season slump in pace coincided with internal turmoil behind the scenes. While that instability ultimately cost the team the constructors' title, Verstappen rose above the chaos, sealing his 4th crown with 2 races to spare in Las Vegas. With ongoing speculation about his F1 future, the Dutchman, who remains under contract with Red Bull until 2028, has made it clear that he hopes for a much smoother campaign in 2025. "Last year has been challenging at times," Verstappen told ESPN. "Of course, we had a lot of good moments, of course also some tough moments, and I hope that we can be, let's say, a little bit more stable and a little bit more all-round throughout the season." Verstappen has his sights set on a 5th consecutive title in 2025, something not seen since Michael Schumacher's legendary run from 2000 to 2004. Yet, despite the historic milestone within reach, the Dutchman remains unfazed by records. He's made it clear that his focus isn't on the championship just yet. First, he wants to get behind the wheel of Red Bull's latest creation and see what it's truly capable of. Honestly, my mindset hasn't really changed, he proclaimed. Of course, winning 4 titles has been a dream. More than a dream, I would say. I'm relaxed. I'm just looking forward, of course, to see how competitive we can be. And from there onwards also, once you realise a bit how competitive you are, you set a bit of a target, but that's too early to say at the moment. With the future still in question, it seems as this would be the perfect opportunity for his 2024 rival Lando Norris to take the crown and win his first title. And according to Lando, he's as ready as ever to take the fight to Max this coming 2025 season. With the new season just weeks away, British driver Lando Norris is relishing the opportunity to take the fight to Max Verstappen. Confident that McLaren has delivered a car capable of mounting a serious title challenge, Norris believes he has what it takes to stamp his authority on the 2025 season. After finishing runner-up to Verstappen last year with 4 race wins, Norris spoke at the launch of McLaren's latest challenger, the MCL 39. Taking the car for its first laps at Silverstone during a promotional filming day, the 25-year-old made it clear he's ready to go wheel-to-wheel with Verstappen and won't back down from the Dutchman's aggressive racing style. I need to get my elbows out, need to show him that I am not going to willingly give him any positions, he said. But I am also going to be a smart driver. McLaren emerged as a genuine threat to Verstappen and Red Bull last season, thanks to a game-changing upgrade introduced at the Miami Grand Prix, where Lando Norris secured his maiden F1 victory. From that moment on, he was in the fight for the title, but Verstappen's early season dominance left the Brit with too much ground to recover. The two rivals engaged in thrilling wheel-to-wheel battles throughout the year, with standout clashes in Austria, Austin and Mexico. Verstappen remained as aggressive as ever, even controversially forcing Norris off track at times. However, Norris has been quick to acknowledge his own mistakes, admitting that he too had lessons to learn from their fierce duels. There's some things where I just didn't do a good enough job, he said. I wasn't simply quite at the level that I need to be to race against Max. But when we're talking about that, we're talking about probably going up against one of the hardest attacking defence guys you can ever go up against. Now entering his 7th season in Formula 1, Norris is confident that the lessons learned from 2024 have prepared him for a stronger title challenge. With a clearer understanding of what it takes to go up against Verstappen, the McLaren driver believes he is better equipped than ever to fight for the championship. You have to be a smart driver to go up against Max, so I look forward to it, he said. I like those moments when you have to make those quick decisions, and it's always a lot harder when you're in the car than when you re-watch it after and you think, why the hell have I done that? What an idiot. At the same time, I don't need to go out and prove something to him. I don't need to take any unnecessary risks, and I don't need to go down trying. I don't think you have to do anything special to try and beat Max. You have to be smart, and also think of the long game sometimes. So do you think Red Bull will get it together in time to help Max win his 5th consecutive title this season? Let me know your thoughts down below. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching.